Hey, you fucks. Thanks for, checking out the videos, showing a little bit of support. How about you take it to the next level and show us some love over there on Patreon, huh? Huh? Huh?
Yo, 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 yo. What the fuck is up there, everybody out there on the YouTube source? It's your good boy Papa Tico coming to you live from the Japan land. How you guys doing? I'm doing alright. It's kind of an overcasty, kind of cool day outside today, and I've already taken care of my business twice now, and I'm just enjoying my time. I'm enjoying my empty gut at the moment, and on my second cup of iced coffee right now, and yeah, it's pretty good. Can't complain. But yeah, I'm close to there's like less than an hour until I premiere a new video, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do a rant recording today. I don't know, it's just like I've been in the mood for this recently. Like, I wake up, I have a decent enough sleep, not a great sleep, but a decent sleep. I wake up, take my shower, get my coffee in, watch some news, check my social media updates or whatever, and it's been fun. Yeah, today's another rant without like a topic really. Like, I'm just gonna riff, but I'll leave. I'll eventually title this something so it gives an overall idea of what this is to the 200 people that watch this. Eventually, it's like 200,000 people watch this. Like, that's the. I don't know if that's the dream for a podcast. I mean, like, this is just my random thoughts here, for you guys. But I'm happy to share them. It's kind of like a digital audio journal of just my thoughts and feelings and stuff. And that's the thing, man. Like, everything's like an evolution over time, right? So if you look at it like that, where you're always just constantly improving, you're never gonna feel really bad. Like, oh man, I don't have like enough stuff. I'm not taking care of enough shit, kind of thing. It's like, no, you're doing all right, dude. You're doing okay. Don't worry too much about it, But yeah, like a video that I collabed on went viral on TikTok today, and it's not even like there's nothing like really special. There's not like super hyper edited stuff, but it's TikTok, right? Like, if it looks interesting, people will click on it. It's me, and I'm looking extra super fat because I'm already fat, right? But like, the camera and the lighting made me look way fatter than I than I am. I mean, I'm still fat, right? But it's just like it's one of those things where it's like this the Seinfeld episode where the woman looks good at a certain light and but not good at the other light, kind of thing. And I'm like, yeah, that was, ooh, maybe I had one of those. But either way, it's fine. But I kind of wanted to talk about that too. I wanted to mention that. I wanted to mention some TikTok or like Twitter stuff, etc., etc. Right now, I'm listening to a '90s jungle mix, 97, 99 Atmosphere DMB, and then I'm watching. Excuse me. I'm watching in the background somebody playing Blood from 1997. I'm so surprised. Like, nobody's ever heard of this game. Everybody knows Doom. They know Duke Nukem, but no one ever heard of Blood. And Blood was, and like, I didn't even hear about it. I learned about Blood when I was in college, and one of my coworkers was like, "Oh man, you never heard of Blood? Like, it's like one of the best games ever." And it's just, like, damn, people really, this game, like, fuck, dude. It's just like games back in the day, man. Like, they were just, it's so hyper paced compared to games today. I mean, like, games today, it seems like it's all about graphics, and like, like, oh, how can we get this to look as realistic as possible? But games back in that day, it's just like they knew, like, even if they had the technology to make games look super pristine like they do now, I still think they would have just made the games like they do now, or like back then they would have made the games the same way they did them back in the day, because it's just like, it's a game. It's not supposed to look realistic. you're just supposed to have fun. It's like, you know, there's these giant shark, like you're in the water for one episode or like one stage, and like there's shark people coming after you, and like you can shoot them underwater, or you could simply throw dynamite into the water and wait for it to blow them up. Because it takes 4 shotgun shells to get rid of them. I don't know. It's just it's such a fast-paced game. Yeah, if you guys never played it, check it out. I don't know if you can buy it anywhere, but you can watch people doing the Let's Plays and long plays on YouTube. So it's very, very interesting game. Anyway, let's do the self-promo stuff. Hey guys, I appreciate everybody who goes over to patreon.com/TKOSam and signs up for you know, helping me out over there, guys. It's, you know, you guys fucking kick ass. I appreciate it so much that you dudes are coming over there and helping me. There's so much content over there. But if you guys ever wanted to move to Japan, or you wanted to learn how I learned Japanese in a structured, very easy, simple to follow method, then just go on over. You know, it's the first lesson's free. It's on my YouTube profile page on the TKO Sam channel. Just scroll down until you see the Learning Japanese playlist, and if you like that first lesson, then consider signing up for more. You don't just get my video lessons, you also get a book in the mail every month too. So yeah, and I also offer tours, so go over and check that out for shizzle. And what else? What else? Anything else I wanted to mention? Yeah, and also, yeah, thank you to everybody who signed up to be and became a member or dropped a super chat. You guys might not think it's a lot, but it does help me out a shit ton, and it basically helps fund this channel. So I don't know, like, I mean, again, like, there's not many people watching this, and the people that are watching this are like old viewers, so like you guys already know the spiel. But for like the 1 or 2 like rare cases where people come in that have never watched this before or are just hearing about it now, like it's good, you have to remind them, you know, like I know you guys know this, but the new people don't, right? So yeah, just gotta shout it out for the sake of shouting it out. But yeah, it's funny because I was going through, I had to update my Patreon list yesterday, and you can go on Patreon and you can download, like, every month for invoices. Like, Patreon's really great. They didn't used to do this at the beginning, but now it makes it a whole lot easier. Like, you can download, like, an Excel file, and it will give you all the information. But the thing is that, at least, I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet, but when I want to put everyone's name in alphabetical order for the like the scroll at the end of this video, or at the end of the videos in general, it's like I up until now I just did it manually. Like I would just look at the words or whatever, like look at the names, like, because on the Patreon website you can manually make it so you can get everybody's names in alphabetical order. And at first I was like manually copying, like writing it down, and then I was using Lines PC app that lets you capture text from pictures, and I'd have to do that like a couple times and then just copy paste them into the text window. But now it's great because I could just get the Excel file, I copy all of those, and then I put it into ChatGPT and I say, hey, put these in alphabetical order. It's like boom, done. And yeah, it's really helpful. And then like if there's new patrons or new members for the YouTube channel, then I just add the old list and the new list, and I'm like, oh yeah, add any new names that were added there, take out the old names that are no longer in the new list, kind of thing. It's cool. Like, God, ChatGPT is so convenient. I want to talk more about that too, but anyway, yeah, guys, yeah, big shout out and thank you to everybody who comes over and supports me over there. And also, I guess, yeah, big shout out to the Super Chat of the Week. Yes, big shout out and thank you to you, my good sir. Hell yeah. Oh, it's so good. Oh, with the coffee. Oh, God. Coffee, why? Anyway, yeah, guys, and also if you don't want to help me out financially with the channel, then you can still help out by commenting. And I guess the question of the day is, I don't know. I mean, like, why are you gay? Why are you gay? No, like what's going on with you guys? You know, what's like something nice that happened to you recently? It could be something big or something small. Yeah, let me know. Something nice that happened to me is I found out one of my buddies is like really into AI song generation, and yeah, I want to get into that topic too. But yeah. And the point is, my buddy made a bunch of songs, and they're really good, and I can use them in my videos. So I'm really happy about that. But that's something good that was unexpected that came out of nowhere, and I'm happy that that's a thing now. What else? What else is a thing? But yeah, anyway, that's question of the day. Tell me one good thing that happened to you recently. And then also, what else? Tell me, well, yeah, and then just smash the like button, guys. Follow me on my social media. Appreciate you. But yeah, ugh, shit. So, anyway, we got that promo shit out of the way. Yeah, let's talk about my buddy doing the AI thing. So, it was really cool, you know, like my buddy, I have a friend, and I've talked about him, you know, a couple times, I think, in my, in these rants, but I have a buddy. I met him a long time ago, and in Japan. He came here for working holiday. He wanted to hang out with YouTubers, and he also did YouTube a little bit, but he was this just like really funny Canadian dude. He was real in good shape. He had like cool spiky hair, always wore a leather jacket, and he was just such a funny dude. And then he moved back to Canada, and he's still a funny guy, but he got like really fat. He went bald, started wearing glasses all the time. Like he's basically like the older, fatter dad version of himself without being a dad. And but he's like one of the most creative guys I know. You know, like he works as like a telecommunicator or something. He's basically like an at-home, what do you call it? Call center guy, but like you're not at a call center, you're like doing calls from your house or whatever. And I guess that works for him. Being in Canada, I don't know what it's like working and living in Canada, but that's his thing. But it works for him because he's a creative. He loves, but the thing is that like he makes a lot of stuff, but he doesn't know how to monetize it, and he's too afraid of people criticizing him. I think he'll never admit this, but I think he's too afraid of people criticizing him, so he never puts any of his stuff online, or he never fully commits to like just jumping in and owning it. And I get it. It's like, you know, it's a lot easier to think you're awesome when you're just showing like, you know, the cool things you made after your creative process versus showing everybody what you're doing while you're in the middle of your creative process. But this friend of mine, he does crafting. He does, you know, it's like arts and crafts. He does, you know, illustrations. He does, makes things randomly, you know, woodworking, all this shit. And I told him, I was like, dude, if you're working from home and you're already, well, I get it, right? It's like he does all this stuff. He does the call center shit because he can draw, because he can do all these crafts while he's on the phone with these people. But I was like, dude, if you're doing this in your free time too, then you might as well just stream it and get people watching you. You could build up a small community, like a small group of people watching your stuff eventually, if you just you share what you're doing, man. I mean, like the guy basically made a whole fucking comic book series about Chris Chan. And I don't know. I'm just like, come on, man. Like you gotta be not so afraid about people judging you. You're really cool, you know. You make a lot of interesting stuff. And so he recently, like, what were we talking about? I think I showed him something like some AI stuff or whatever that I was doing with ChatGPT, and he's like, yeah, I've been making a lot of songs with ChatGPT and like making my own city pop songs. And I was like, wait a second, you're making your own songs? And he's like, yeah, like, and I was like, give me the link. And so I checked out his thing. It's on Suno, the AI song generating site Suno. And I went and I checked it out, and I was like, oh man, like I was like, wait a second, these songs are in Japanese, but they sound like a foreigner wrote the lyrics. Like, and not that the Japanese doesn't sound fluent, it does, but it sounds like a foreigner wrote something and then got it translated into Japanese. And but it's cool. It sounds really good. But yeah, anyway, that was just it was really funny. And I was like, shit, and he made like 50 plus songs, and I was like, shit, these are actually pretty good. And I was like, if I use these, is Suno gonna like take the license? Are they gonna copyright claim my video? And he's like, no, when you make it, you own the license. I'm like, really? And I'm like, okay, well, I was like, shit, like if I was like, how much did you pay? He's like, I paid like, I think he pays $10 and he gets to make like 500 songs a month or something. Like, it's a really good number, right? And so I was like, wait, I could be making my own music this whole fucking time. I pay Epidemic Sound like $30 a month for their like maybe 3 out of 100 songs are good on that website. And you know, but like but I use that website because it's like, you know, it's better to have a good song that I had to find out of like listening to 100 songs that is fully licensed under me for a video versus something that's not. And the thing that sucks is that once you quit the Epidemic Sound subscription, you don't have a license anymore, so they can copyright claim all your videos that you put their songs in. So you're kind of like locked into being a member for life if you're a YouTuber, especially if you made a video that like a really viral video that used their song. But I mean, the good news is that, like, you know, it's only like, well, it's 3,000 yen a month, so it's probably like $25 or whatever. But the cool thing is that if you have like a video that goes viral or something, like my friend, he had a video that it wasn't even viral. It was like 50,000 views for that video, and but the video was really long. It was like 50 minutes long, like a video essay, and most people, not everyone, but most people sat through it, and he was able to make $800 on that video. And I mean, the secret is that it was a really long video, and that people stayed and watched all the ads, or like they skipped the ads, whatever, right? And so it's like, if you could get $800 from one video, then you basically paid for like 2 years, 2 years-ish, 2.5 years-ish worth of subscription fees. And that's the way I always look at AdSense money. I'm like, okay, how much does this pay for? Like I pay for like Google Drive, so when I'm like sending, when I go out and film with people and they have their camera footage and I have my camera footage, I'm like, oh yeah, here, just go on here and you can download this stuff. Like, I pay for that. 4K video downloader, I spent $20 maybe originally on the software, maybe a little bit more, and then they upgraded and I spent another $20 for the next one. And it's like, you know, when I was younger, I was like, no, I have to pirate everything. Like, I can't spend money. But maybe it's just being an older thing, because, like, I don't have that much money. But it's just, if you created a product that I know is yours and you didn't just copy, paste, steal it, and then have better marketing than the original person, then I'll pay for it. Like, I don't mind paying for shit if you really help me out, you know? And so it's just like, but there are ways around it, right? Like, when I did that NordVPN sponsorship, I made probably overall, over the couple years I shucked that out, maybe like $200 or $300 total. But because I was like a YouTuber that was big enough for them to qualify for the program or whatever, I got 3 years of NordVPN for free. So that's like at least like what, like a $300 value or something if it's like $10 a month. So, you know, like, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good value, right? So I'm always looking at it. Like, whenever you guys donate for the channel or whatever, I'm like, okay. It's about $10 in transportation fees to get to the place that I want to go to. And then there's, like, the entrance fee, and then there's food or whatever. And so, like, if it's, like, $50, I'm like, okay, that's, like, one video right there. Okay, that's another video right there. And I don't need... And, like, that's one of the reasons why I think I'm so chill a lot of the time, because it's, like, I know that from my translating and my English teaching jobs that I can cover the bases for all of the regular stuff that's really important, like food, rent, utilities, bills, whatever, right? And anything that I want to do that's YouTube related, I'm like, oh, well, I have a separate bank account for that. And, you know, if I want to do something, I'm like, oh, yeah, well, how much cash do I have in this? Okay, cool. Let's go and do that, you know? So it's nice. I feel like a lot of people, too, like, when they're like, oh, man, I wouldn't pay that extra for that stuff. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's because you're paying for it out of pocket. I'm having people from my YouTube channel help pay for this. This is cool, you know? So, I don't know, man. It's just it's grateful. It makes me grateful, and it is, man. But like, I guess the point I'm getting at is like, it doesn't need to always be about money, right? Like with the NordVPN, I made some cash from that, but overall, like I did it because I got the 3 years of like free subscription from them. You know, Epidemic Sound is nice because if I get a video that's super viral, that money could just go towards paying for that stuff, paying for Nord, paying for like, you know, like if I'm really lucky because my buddy has a subscription to Adobe, and I use his subscription to use Adobe for the past couple of years. I mean, his employer basically bought it for him, and yeah, it's like, but he's so busy with everything else now that I get to use it, and I'm really grateful for that, you know. So it's just, but if he wasn't there, like I would be like funding my subscription every month to them, kind of thing, right? So it is something I'm very grateful about, and it is ma'am. But yeah, shit, and that just made me realize I have the older version of Photoshop on here, and I have the other one installed. I don't know why. Like, why do you have both versions of this installed? Like, on the newer version of Photoshop, it's got AI integrated into it, so you can swap it out, like swap out things. Like I remember, like for that Vlogmas video I did a while back, where I was in like a Tokyo penthouse thing with Carl and everything. Like I was able to change the blankets to look like tiger fur and everything, and and I used AI for that, and that was cool. But yeah. Anyway, I mean, to round it about or whatever, if like I'm like, why should I pay? Like, you know, Epidemic Sound gets paid for through AdSense though, like through like, you know, I make about $30 from each channel each month, and then most of it's just donations after that for the projects or whatever. But it's Epidemic Sound. It's like, well, I mean, it's not I mean, it's still kind of like a huge drop in the bucket, but at the same time, it's necessary, and especially if I went viral or something and everyone's watching my older videos. For whatever reason, then I'd still get to keep the money from that. But I like the idea that for like $10 a month, I could start making my own music through Suno, because like 500 songs is a lot of songs, you know. And yeah, same thing with ChatGPT. That's like $30 a month, but the YouTube donos help pay for that. So, and then I can generate art from there. I can generate tags. Like, it's so convenient. So, it's just like, God, even with a smaller community, it's awesome that I can afford to do this stuff and buy these tools that help. Like, I don't, and it's like I've been at this for a long time, so I'm not a poser either, you know. Like I saw on Twitter, it's like, what's this slur for somebody who is not, who's like still a beginner but buys all the best gear? And it's like, yeah, you're a poser, dude. Like, you know, you gotta earn that stuff. You gotta earn that right. And yeah. Anyway, I hope overall that my buddy, who I'm really grateful that my buddy turned me on to this, but at the same time, I really hope he gets his shit together, because he's the nicest guy, but he just doesn't have confidence in himself. And I was just like, dude, like, it's not like 20 years ago where you join an agency or something and they help get your art out or whatever. Like, you have to be your own PR agent. But at the same time, if you're going to be at home anyways and you're already really funny, you might as well do Twitch or upload these things. Like, you didn't even upload these songs to YouTube. You're working on all this artwork and stuff, and it's like, why don't you start showing this? Like, you could be making money off of this, and you wouldn't be you know, living paycheck to paycheck, man. Like, you're 40 years old. Like, what are you doing? Like, come on, man. And it's just but it's like one of those things where you can't help people if they don't want to help themselves. But anyway, when I start using his music in my videos, because the music's good, I will promote him, and hopefully you guys will go over and support him and whatever he's doing. It just depends. It's like one of those things where it's just like, yeah, you're talented, but if you don't want to monetize your own stuff, I'm not going to force you, but I'll give you a shout out. Like, I mean, same thing for like Cracky, you know, like my buddy Krakenstein van the Fuhrer. I nickname Cracky the Fuhrer because it's not sometimes, it's all the time. Like, if you don't agree with him on certain things, he'll just get angry and he'll ban you, or he'll time you out, because he doesn't like getting caught. You know, he doesn't like getting caught up in a lie, or getting caught up in like him being hypocritical. I mean, I guess it goes for anybody, right? Like, if you're having like an ego, or you make a strong comment and somebody's like, nuh-uh, like, because and and then they're like, oh damn it, you're making me look bad in front of my boys. And yeah, I get that. I get that feeling of like, no, he's encroaching on my territory. But you know, anyway, point is, my buddy Cracky, he's been streaming for years, and he's barely cracked. Cracked. Boom. Psh, like you need 4,000 watch hours on YouTube, which he has, because he's streaming, and you need 500 subscribers in order to enable super chats and super thanks on your channel. And then you also need but then you can put ads on your videos after 1,000 subs. So but the advertisements don't really matter at the moment for him. Like the super chats are a big deal. So like for June, what I'm doing is I'm putting I'm gonna make the whole month of June like ironically reverse psychology. Do not support Cracky Reads. By the way, this is the link for all of his stuff. Do not go support him. Blah blah blah. Just being funny. And I'm like, yeah, dude. But anyway, I'm hopefully getting people to come over and subscribe to him and give him support, because like God, like that would be. It's just like it's a nice ego boost for me, but also it's like, yeah, like Cracky's like so talented. He's so smart, but like he's his own worst enemy, you know. Like, he doesn't complain all the time, but he does complain about how he's like, oh, man, like, why don't these people respect me? Or why don't these people message me back? Why don't, you know, it's like, why doesn't people appreciate my art kind of thing? And it's like, yeah, dude, you gotta play the game a bit, though. You can't be underground radio. Like, underground radio is fine if you're a trust fund kid and you have money, you don't have to work. But, you know, if you're a guy who's trying to make money off of this stuff, you gotta hustle more, dude. And hustling means you're part of the game kind of thing, you know? And so, but Craggy doesn't want to do that. He doesn't care. So I thought as like a gift to him that I'll spend all of June, not all of it, but I mean like, you know, I got banned off of Twitch. I got banned off of Twitch for a week because I was not complaining. I was not complaining, but I was talking to Cash Meow on his stream in the chat, and I was talking about how, you know, for whatever reason, I was looking up, you know, like, I was curious because I walked by the Mormon church in Hiro, and I was like, and I live in Shinjuku, and there's a Scientology building here in Shinjuku, so I was like, I've never looked into synagogues. Like, you know, they have churches, like, everywhere in Japan, but, like, I've never heard of synagogues being anywhere, so I googled, like, you know, synagogues, Tokyo, and I found that there was like at least 3 different synagogues that I could find, and the top one, the one at the top of the results, was this one, I think in like ADVJapan, like really posh area, and I was like, but I looked at the pictures of the website, and I was like, this place is really small though, like there's no way it could fit. Like, this is the top result for synagogues, and it could only fit like maybe like 50 or 60 people or something. It's very small. And I know temple is or whatever you want to call it, you know, the synagogues are usually, they're not that big in America. Like, it's not like like Nashville or something where they have mega churches. They don't have mega synagogues. It's very like kind of, they keep it tight and you know, tight knit community. But I went on the website because I was just curious one day, and I saw that like the guy who runs it is like a dude who, he just came here to teach English, and he married like another American chick or whatever, and it just seems like he's like, it's like nepotism. Like, he came here, taught English for a little bit, couldn't do another job, and he's the rabbi. And I was like, this guy's younger than me, like what the hell. But anyway, I was just looking, I was just curious, and it's like a membership fee. And I was like, I remember in New York, I'm not Jewish, by the way, guys, but I grew up around Jews, so it's like, I know the ways. But even in like New York, you don't pay. Like, you donate. Like, when you can, you make like a bigger donation or whatever at the end of the year, if you can. But they're never pressuring you. But in Tokyo, it's like you need to pay like $200 a month if you're an adult, and that's for each adult in your family, and then like $50 for a kid. And I was like, this is... well, I mean, I guess it's not as bad as the Mormons. The Mormons charge 10% of your salary, which, if you're Jewish in Japan, and you're living in that area, that's definitely not 10% of your salary. That would, so you're getting off cheap. But anyway, I was just talking about how it's like you have to also apply for it too. Like they don't just let you in. Like you have to, like they have to apply. Like you have to apply, and they check your like Jewish history to see how Jewy you are. And I was like, this is kind of discriminatory. It's like elite Jews in Tokyo versus regular Jews, and like, because Cash Meow, he's half, his mom was Jewish, his dad, oh wait, no, his mom was Japanese, his dad was Jewish, and like, I made a joke that I was like, did your mom and dad meet at like a bagel convention in Tokyo? Like, because again, it's like, there's a difference between being super anti-Semitic and then just making like a crack, it's like, oh, your parents are black, where do they meet, at KFC? Like, I mean, there's it's distasteful, but it's not like overly blatantly racist and discriminatory, right? But anyway, yeah, like I think Twitch didn't like my elite Jews comment, and they banned me for 7 days. And I'm like, you know what? This website, I'm barely ever using it. No one watches me on here. I've already been banned multiple times, and I remember I was banned for a while, like half a year. And then I put in an appeal, like it was really nice sounding and everything, and then they finally let me in. And then, I realized though, it's just like Twitch even if you're a smaller YouTuber or like a smaller streamer, they need you. They need that money. Like they need people on their website, so it's driving traffic to their website. Like, nothing's worse than a dead website that has nobody on it. And so, anyway, long story short, for the month of June, I'll have released this video way after that's happened. But for the month of June, I'm going to dedicate that to playing games on YouTube. Probably short games, like, retro video games where I can play it from the beginning to end in one sitting. And then at the end of each one of those videos, I'll raid Cracky. And he only needs like 150 more subs, and then he can fully monetize the channel with super chats. And I know that once Cracky starts getting money in, he's going to feel a lot better. Because that was the thing on Twitch and Kick. You could donate all the time, but Kick, unless you're a communist and you love supporting terrorism like Hassan Piker fans, you're not really, Twitch isn't really the place for Cracky. So, yeah, and Kick was more like it, but at the same time, Cracky burnt his bridge with them because I think he got a little bit too much of an ego. But point is that, yeah, I'm going to help my buddy out for June, and it's going to be funny. Because all these companies all the time, they always shuck for Gay Pride Month. And so this is going to be Gay Pride Month. Do not go over, subscribe to Cracky Reads Month. And it's like, do not go over and watch his videos. Do not subscribe to him. By the way, we're rating him right now, so, so you better not go watch him. But that'll be fun. That'll be interesting. Let me get some more coffee. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. And oh man, God, that's like, it's nothing worse. Nothing is worse than an unfulfilling burp where it's like it comes up, but it's mostly moist and like mostly it's like semi-liquid instead of like a nice gassy just release of methane, where it clears out all the things. But yeah, anyway, yeah, it's mayhem. So that's the plan for June. I'm hoping that the June plan works out because if it does, then I don't need to go back to Twitch. The only reason why I always separated my live streams up until now was because I would lose subscribers on YouTube. That was the big thing. So if I do talk streams on YouTube, I don't lose subscribers. I actually gain subscribers and people donate. But when I would play video games on YouTube, people would unsubscribe, they would get bored, and they'd be like, what the fuck, is this like a gaming channel now? Like, what the hell's going on here? And so, and that's why I separated it. So, like, that's why YouTube is only the talk shows, and Twitch is for the gaming. But for the month of June, we're going to test this out. We're going to see how it is, because YouTube has been really pushing live streamers a lot. Like, they're really promoting their stuff more. They're sending people over there. And so, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, okay. let's do that too then. I was like, let's do this too then. Let's try gaming on YouTube for a month, and if I don't lose any subscribers and I gain subscribers and it's beneficial, I'll stick to gaming on YouTube. So I'll do like a talk show still once, like 2 to 3 times a week, and then after that, I'll do like a game stream maybe like once or twice a week too, like at night or whatever. Like I don't want to make myself too available, but at the same time, I like the idea of like when people can go to my like playlist tab on my YouTube channel, and then they're like, oh okay, like, or not the playlist tab, the stream live stream tab or whatever, and then it's like, oh, talk show. Oh, Double Dragon beaten all the way. Oh, cool. Battletoads beaten all the way or something, right? It's just like, it's just a chance to play video games and hang out with people, right? And so, I don't know. There's some games that I would love to replay, like Mario 3. Just playing the Marios. Like, yeah, dude, we can do Mario 1, 2, and 3 as for live stream. Mario 2 is a long game. Mario 3 is kind of long. Mario 1 is not that long. But, yeah, it's just Mario 2. I remember that taking a couple hours. I remember a long time ago we played Little Nemo, and that game, the end boss was so hard. I had to, like, save state and reset that so many times. And god damn, that boss was hard. That and like the end boss at Mega Man 7. I don't know how people beat that game in one try, dude. Like that end boss with Wily, and you have like the rocket suit or something. It was just so tough. But yeah, I mean, like we could play games like that where it's like it's gonna be a lot of save states or whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out, because it's like, what should I do? Should I just play arcade games where it takes no skill, where I'm just playing through it, or should I play games that are I'll have to pause to read the chat or like check to see what to do, or should I play an RPG or something? I don't know. Because I'd like to just have it be like something where it's like it's one long session where you guys can watch it. But you know, I like the whole streaming on Twitch because there's no obligation, right? Like I don't say when I'm gonna stream. I don't say how long the stream's going to be. And usually it's games that take a long time, like an RPG or like Ghost of Tsushima or whatever, right? You know, it's like it's not, like there's no real big obligations there. I just do it for however long I want. But in June, it's going to be a little bit more organized because it's an event, right? So, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. And it is mayhem. But, what else? What are we doing here? Yeah, and as for the video on TikTok, holy shit, right? Like, that video got, like, it was released only 2 days ago, and it's already got 500,000 views. I'm not on TikTok. I mean, I have an account there, but I don't have it on my phone because it's just commie, damn dirty pinko commie bastards, you know? I don't know. I just, like, the young people, they love TikTok. They don't care. Like, wasn't TikTok proven to have, like, it was draining people's batteries because it was just full of spyware and spying on your shit, and everyone was just agreeing to these terms of service where it's like, yeah, we have access to all your stuff, your emails, your pictures, everything. And it's like, well, and then all these people are trying to justify it. It's like, well, Apple already has that information, so it doesn't matter. I'm like, yeah, but Apple's at least they're on my side, you know, they're at least on the American side, like, you know. Meanwhile, it's like I don't know. That's why I don't like. I like supporting China when they're working with America, but I don't like supporting them when they're by themselves, because when they're by themselves, they're profiting off stuff that America created, and they're just copying it. Like, you know, Airbnb, they didn't have Airbnb until Airbnb came out. Same thing with Uber. Same thing with like Uber Eats. Same thing with Amazon. Like, they didn't have any of that shit until America had it, and then they just copied it and made their own shittier version of it. So I don't know. I don't like supporting that. Like what is it? Like, even in like I saw on Japanese TV how a lot of Chinese people are making money because they're doing like under what do you call it? Like under the radar, like Airbnb. Like Airbnb has an app like for Chinese cell phones where it's like you know, and when Chinese tourists come over, they can use that to find apartments that are like illegally being subletted. Which, look, as long as you're not making any fucking noise and you're contributing to the Japanese economy, I'm okay with that. But you know those motherfuckers aren't paying any of those taxes for Japan shit. And on top of that, most of the time, the Chinese tourists, they're really bad. They leave trash everywhere. They're loud. But I mean, like, that is kind of the good thing, though, because if somebody, like in Japan, if you sublet without the permission, like, it maybe before it was cool, but now they'll get on your ass. Like, they'll you know, you're gonna get in a lot of trouble, especially if it's for commie China. But anyway, yeah, the video went viral, and it's just me talking to this very, very tall, skinny black dude from good old jolly England named Mally, and he's an interesting guy. Like, I originally met him in Golden Guy a year or two ago, and I was like, "You are one tall motherfucker," and he's like, "Oh my God, TKO Sam, I saw all your mixtapes. I've seen all your MC Chris." By the way, guys, that's MC Chris, Smack a Baby, MC Chris Goes to Hell. If you look up that song, that's where I keep referencing it. It took me a while to find that, but yeah, MC Chris Goes to Hell, Smack a Baby. You listen to that skit, and that's where I got it from. Oh my God, MC Chris, I got all your like. MC Chris fakes his death. And so, like, he doesn't want to talk about, like, being dead, but, like, a homeless guy recognizes him, and he's like, "I got all your mixtapes." And he's like, "I never released any mixtape. I'm not MC Chris, by the way, but I did not release any cassette. I got all your cassette tapes." But, yeah, anyway, it's just, yeah, fucking, I met up with this dude, and I didn't know he was a content creator. I don't think he was a content creator at that time. But, yeah, like, I saw he had made a video of Matt versus Japan, and I'm like, "Oh, dude, I want to be in that. I want to be interviewed by this guy. This guy's cool." And so I reached out to him on Instagram, and he got back to me, and then we scheduled a walk and talk, which has probably already been released by now. But, and then we filmed a video for his thing really quickly, and it was really cool, you know, like, the video is just, like, it was 3 videos, and they were very, very basic. And I look horrible. The angle is very not flattering. I look very fat, or more fat. I'm already fat, but I look more fat. There's a way to look flat. It's like chicks with makeup, right? Like, there's a way to make yourself look better. And I do not look better in that in that video, but it's fine though, because it's just the interesting contrast of characters, right? But in that video though, it's really cool, and like we're just talking, and it's weird because it's like when I'm speaking Japanese to people, I'm not so concerned about how I sound, but when the camera's on, I get all flustery and butterfingers kind of thing, right? And so in that video, I'm kind of like, I'm not at the peak performance, not at the top of my game, so to speak. So I knew I was making grammar issues, like maybe my accent wasn't so good. Like I had incomplete sentences or whatever. But, like, I knew that, like, it was not my most graceful sounding Japanese. And so, I go on there, and on Instagram, most of the people are really positive. There's one guy being a douche, and he's like, "This guy's pronunciation sucks." And, I got it. The thing is that, like, I don't mind criticism, but, like, when you're not, what is it? It's like, I don't mind criticism, but, like, if you're not showing off your own, like, Japanese abilities online, I don't ever want to hear criticism from you, you know? And so, like, this one guy's like, "Your pronunciation sucks," and I was like, "Oh, yeah," that means a lot coming from a guy who on his own Instagram profile has no videos of him speaking Japanese. And I'm like, I'm just supposed to take your word for it? And I was like, look, like, my grammar was bad, but I don't think my pronunciation was horrible. But, like, these people, they love to nitpick, right? It's like one of those things where it's like a sports critic, like, they'll never actually play the sport or, like, even go to the gym, but they'll criticize you. And it's like, motherfucker, like, Japanese people don't have a problem with the way I speak. Why do you have a problem with the way I speak? And, I got pissed off, but, like, what are you going to do, right? But it's so funny because it's like the only people that were criticizing me were other foreigners. And all of the people, like, I clicked on their profiles, none of these fuckers lived in Japan. So I'm like, ooh, what? So you're just like, you're a more anal, angry, like, like fucking douchebaggy version of Cracky? Because Cracky knows Japanese and he doesn't live in Japan, but at least he's not going online and hating on people's Japanese levels. And at least, to be fair, Cracky never speaks Japanese on his streams. He reads it, but he doesn't speak it. And like, I've heard the criticism that Cracky doesn't know Japanese. No, he does. He does. Like when I've sent him messages like randomly in the chat that were too quick for him to look up, like, yeah, he can read Japanese, but it's just I don't know if he speaks it that often, or at least he doesn't speak it on the stream. But yeah, all these people are just like, yeah, man. But like all the Japanese people are like, wow, like, I'm happy you learned Japanese. Like I even had like somebody who was like pretty racist. That's just like, yeah, I don't like foreigners being in Japan, but if they learn Japanese like this guy, I'm okay with it, And I like it too. Everyone kept calling me. I look like a guy from Asobe, which is I've never heard of that anime. So I don't know. I got to Wikipedia it later, but they're like, you look like the brother from Asobe, but it's like that guy has brown hair, and he has like bottle cap glasses, and he wears like a flannel shirt. I'm not any of that, Like the hair color is different, the glasses are different, the shirt's different. That guy's super tall. I'm not super tall, but I don't know. I mean, it's either whenever people say I look like something, it's either you look like the fat guy from Tekken, the fat guy from Street Fighter, or the guy the what is it? What was his name? Not Johnny. The big guy, Ray. Yeah, Ray from or Jackson. Yeah, Jackson from Bloodsport. Are you Jackson? You look like a Jackson. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know. It's just it's really nice because like Japanese people have like they have, if you ever go on like a news website or just a regular website, Japanese people can't, it's a whole culture of putting up a front, and not saying what you really feel and what you really think. And so there's a big culture of Japanese people going online talking shit anonymously and about anything, even if it's not negative, they'll make it negative, and especially when it comes to foreigners. And so to go on his TikTok comment section, to go on his YouTube comment section, and they're just everyone's like really nice, and they're being super nice to me in Japanese when they did not need to be. It was really heartwarming, That was really nice that it's just like, oh wow, you guys are you guys like me, you guys care. And I don't know, it's just it's funny because it's like I don't think there's anything wrong with striving for perfection when it comes to language learning. I don't think there's anything wrong with you wanting to be the best Japanese sounding Japanese speaker out there. It's just like one thing that people need to realize, and the funny thing is nobody in that comment section is ever going to listen to this podcast, so it doesn't matter. But for any of you guys who saw that comment section or whatever, the biggest thing to realize is that like you should always strive to be the best possible. I mean, like there was a time in my life where I was super anal retentive about everything Japanese, like if the thing was not in Japanese, I didn't want to have anything to do with it, like if it wasn't in, like if the audio or text wasn't in Japanese, I didn't care. I didn't watch it, like it's like, oh, you're listening to a podcast, oh, it's in English, sorry, I can't play that. Oh, you want to play this video game? Oh, well, they don't have the Japanese version out yet, so I can't play it, like I was so into doing that in my flashcards every day. And it's so funny because like that was like one of the most insecure times in my life was doing that and talking like that, and just I don't know, it's just like compared to now where like my Japanese has I'd say it's drastically decreased in quality since that time where I was fully immersing. But people need to realize too, it's like, did you accomplish the things that you wanted to accomplish? And for me, I wanted to first and foremost just work at a Japanese company where I had to use Japanese every day, for like where I was expected to use Japanese every day for emails, for writing, like writing, reading, speaking, like where you're expected to do the same amount of work as a Japanese person. And I did that, I did that multiple times. So it's like for me, I already crossed that road, right? And then it's also for like JLPT 1. JLPT was never my goal, but I did pass JLPT 1 way back in the day before it was before the N levels came out, and I mean, like right now though, if I tried to pass N2 or something, I probably wouldn't be able to, just because I'm not as immersed as I used to be. And Like Japanese isn't super like back then it was like ultra instant Goku. It was like second nature for me. But now it's like compared to now, I speak a lot more English every day than I used to. I listen to English a lot more than I used to. And like even reading is a lot more English. And so I'd say on a good day it's like 40-60, but usually it's like 30-70 or like 80-20. Like all of my applications, all of my websites, they're all still in English, but or I mean they're all still in Japanese, but it's just like I'm not a fully immersed Japanese person. And you know, the simple reason for that, guys, is just when I think I don't want this to deter anybody either, right? But it's like when I got to the top, or I'd say like with the peak of my Japanese performance kind of thing, you know, when I got to the top of that, you know, I didn't like it how they were treating me like Japanese people. Like when I was a foreigner, there was less expectations, less responsibility. You know, people were nicer to me. But yeah, I mean, like if you're coming to Japan for the first time and you don't know Japanese that much, just try to find a company where they have Chinese employees or like Vietnamese employees and see how the Japanese people treat them versus treating the Westerners. And with the other Asians, they're super harsh on them. And the reason is because it's like for Chinese people, it's like, motherfucker, I know you know kanji. So like, I know that you come here to like make money because it's easier to make money here than in China. So it's like, you better fucking like, you know, you better commit to learning our language and doing all this shit and whatever. Like their expectations are higher. But if you're a Westerner, they've had Westerners propped up on a pedestal for so long that it's you know, like they're like, oh, you don't need to change, we need to change for you, right? And but once you get started to be treated like the other Asians, you're like, wait, this isn't fun. You're being like way more of a dick to me. You're being anal retentive about this shit. It's like you're getting angry at me for clocking out 5 minutes later than I should have. And it's like, what? Like I don't know. It's little things where I feel like if my language skills have gone down, I've been more... I used to think that you couldn't be Japanese if your language skills sucked. But I think that it's a combination of both, right? It's like you're never going to really truly understand what it's like to be Japanese unless you immerse in their language, but also like the pop culture as well, and then being around them as well kind of thing, right? But at the same time, it's like if you watch enough Japanese media, if you're around Japan enough, you'll understand what Japanese people's expectations are and how to gauge those to make your life easier and more smooth here. And I mean, that's one thing I really liked about the comments in Mali's video. Like one Japanese person was like, I love the way that he says that he uses or like in Japanese the same way we do, which I was saying stuff like ma na, or like you know, nantiyuka, like shit like that, and they're like, I really appreciate that he goes out of the way, because like again, I when I think of my Japanese, like I think I could definitely be better. There's a lot of vocabulary that I understand but I never use in my daily conversation. My grammar is constantly getting fucked up, and my accent for things is not perfect. Like when I said renshu, you know, it's like renshu. Like there's different pitch accents where it sounds different, right? But it's like I don't care because I'm not anal about that. Like I think of myself as like I always wanted to be something like a articulate Japanese speaker where I had like a perfect accent where people thought I grew up here. But then I was like, you know what? I look at Arnold Schwarzenegger and I'm like, I like that accent, you know? Arnold Schwarzenegger would have never been famous if he had an American accent. Like, he had that twang to him, that tinge. And when he came to, like, speaking and how he carried himself. And I like that, you know? And I've kind of, like, found my sweet spot where it's like I can be a foreigner and still have, you know, like, what is it? Like, I can be a foreigner, like be the foreigner that you want to be, or that Japanese people want you to be, but also, you know, I can still respect the culture, respect the people, right? So, yeah. Anyway, my video should be premiering any minute right now, so but I'm gonna still finish this up while that video's premiering. Yeah, like I don't know, that's like another thing too. I really love the reaction videos that I've been doing, you know? Like the reaction videos, like I know that they could be better quality wise, like with the camera, probably not the microphone, but definitely the camera and like maybe the production value or whatever, but I'm still having like, it's still fun. And like the great thing is like as long as you improve, it doesn't matter. Like people have such short attention spans. It's not like back in the day when JonTron would put out a video every 3 months and it would be like the best thing ever, right? Like this is a time attention economy right now, and you know, it's like one thing is, it's just like you do these things, and even if you put out a shitty video, if you eventually put out a good video, it'll get shared, people will like it, and they'll find it again. I mean, like hell, like you know, people that have 1 million subs, like Pearl, right? Like she put out a video and it wasn't getting that many views, and then she like changed the thumbnail around, changed the title, and then like a week or two later the video started popping off. So you know, it's always just, it's a game. Like I told John Dobb a while ago that I'm like, I don't care who watches my, like if nobody watches my videos or something, like I want to make these videos for me, and like I want to make those that I would want to see, you know. And he's like, well, I'm like that too, but I'm not okay with people not seeing my videos. And so I learned how the YouTube algorithm works, how to make poppy thumbnails, like how to be better. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I like that too, dude. You know, that's pretty. I was like, yeah, like okay, now like that's the thing too. And I guess I didn't convey that to him clearly enough. But yeah, it's like for me too. I want to like I want to have this be a creative outlet for me, but at the same time I want to get better at it, not just the videos but at the game too. Like I think that the thing is that people need to find their own thing that they want, you know, that they need, that gives them purpose, that gives them an identity, right? And that's the thing with like my YouTube channel nowadays, right? It's like you go to my main profile, you'll see all of these series that I'm working on that give out, like, I don't know, like they all have a purpose, you know. Like the reaction videos are for me to introduce you guys to other YouTubers out there and give you like commentary, like you're sitting on the couch with me while I'm watching this stuff. And then also it's like you know, for like the walk and talk videos, I get to have what is it, fuck, sorry guys, I'm just getting these messages and I'm checking them right now. You know, it's like for all the different video series, they have a purpose, right? So it's there, and it is ma'am. But I'm happy with what I've made so far, and I'm gonna be happy that I've fulfilled this year-long backlog. Probably by the time I've released this, you guys will have seen that I put out all the videos that I said I was gonna do on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And then from 2026, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might put out a video. I don't know. I might just do that one big hit video per week thing, or I might keep releasing videos. I mean, God, going at this pace, I'll still probably be able to release a video every Wednesday and Friday. You know, like at least till mid 2026, at least for Friday and Wednesday videos. But for Sunday videos, I don't know. We'll see. Like I'm already getting to almost the end of my backlog for the compilation vlogs, for the B-roll. I still need to make the bigger videos. I mean, like this is gonna be the nice thing too. Like I already finished all the videos for the next 2 months, so I can use this time to film other projects, but also not just do that, but also like work on these other backlog videos that I've had for a while, right? So we'll see how it goes. It's nice and it is ma'am. But yeah, anyway, the video's premiering now. Guys, remember, we always do a live stream at the end of these videos too, so make sure to check that out. I'll probably be putting the URL in the comments or in the premiere chat. I'm sorry if I don't sound that focused, guys, and I really hate it when people say, oh, I'm sorry, like when they're thinking of something, they're like, well, actually it was on Tuesday. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, it was on Wednesday. I'm like, don't say sorry for that. Like, I was like, I know that I fumbled my words, and for people that are super attentive like me, they probably picked up on that, and like I did. So I'm just giving you guys like a proper, what is it? I don't mind apologizing when I know I need to apologize. So yeah, I know that I was kind of all over the place today, but I feel like overall it was a good situation. I'll probably label this as like I was in a viral TikTok video or something. But anyway, like always, guys, thanks for the love. And if you made it this far, just type in it's raining on the green plant. It's raining on the green plant. This is one of those few days I'm not going to put my rant filter on this so you guys can see the beauty of the Japanese nature. But anyway, like always, guys, thanks so much for the support, and I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, buddy.